Carlos, Cody Bellinger said some strong things yesterday. He said the Astros stole the 2017 World Series from the Dodgers. He said Altuve stole the MVP from Judge. He said you guys cheated for 3 years. What is your reaction?
Well, usually I don't have problems when people talk about 2017 and about what happened that year, because honestly we're wrong. Everything that happened that year was absolutely wrong, and we obviously show remorse for that because we feel bad about everything that happened. We really feel bad about everything that happened in 2017. But the problem I have is when players go out there and they don't know the facts, they're not informed on the situation, and they just go out there in front of cameras and just talk. And with me, that doesn't seem right. It doesn't sit right at all. So when he talks about that we cheated for 3 years, I mean, he either doesn't know how to read, is really bad at reading comprehension, or is just not informed at all. But the commission's report clearly says that all those activities were conducted in 2017. 2018, nothing happened. 2019, nothing happened. It was just talented players playing the game of baseball with passion and winning ball games.
2018, it did say you guys did things.
Yeah, but it said about the code breaker, but not about the trash can or any of that. You know what I mean? So that stuff it came from the top on the code breaker, but we don't know about that stuff down there. So when I look at those comments, like they're not true. 2018, we played clean. 2019, we got to a World Series playing clean baseball all around.
Carlos, 2018, you guys were using the replay room. I know Codebreaker emanated from the front office, but the players were using it. Report says the players were doing this.
That we're using what?
The replay room to decode signs and then use them out on the field.
No, and what I know as a player is that when in 2018, we from second base will try to get the signs, which is not illegal. It's what players do. But in 2018, we didn't use the trash can. We didn't use the center field camera. We didn't use any of that. The code breaker thingy that comes from on top. Players, like, honestly, Ken, I'm telling you the truth. Like, I didn't know about the code breaker thingy. Like, I'm trying to get to second base, trying to look at the signs and do what I have to do to help my team, which is not illegal. It's been done for years in baseball. You know what I mean?
Okay, but they still said that the commissioner's report still said you used the replay room.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay.
So when I look at his comments, I think he's talking about the trash can and about that. And when fans hear those comments, they feel like we use the trash can and we use center field camera and all the cheating that all this scandal has been about. So I want to make it clear. 2018, we didn't use the trash can. We didn't use any of that. 2019, we didn't use the trash can. We didn't use none of that. So when I move forward, and he talks about Altuve, and he says, Jose Altuve cheated Judge out of the MVP. I mean, Cody, like, you don't know the facts. We're all in there, and nobody wants to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about this. Jose Altuve was the one guy that didn't use the trash can. A few times that the trash can was banged was without his consent. And he will go inside the clubhouse, inside the dugout to whoever was banging the trash can, and he'll get pissed. He'll get mad. He'll say, I don't want this. I can hit like this. Don't you do that to me. He played the game clean. The data of the bangs that's on Twitter or whatever, it shows it. Altuve played clean the whole year. When you look at Altuve's numbers on the road, he hit 400 on the road. He didn't cheat nobody of the MVP. He earned that MVP. He's a 6-time All-Star, 3-time batting champion, MVP, 5-time Silver Slugger. He's been doing this for a long time, Ken, for a long time. So for me to go out there and for him to go out there and defame Jose Altuve's name like that, like, it doesn't sit right with me, because the man plays the game clean. And that's easy to find out, Ken. Mike Fiers broke the story. You can go out and ask Mike Fiers, did Jose Altuve use the trash can? Did Jose Altuve cheat to win the MVP? And Mike Fiers is going to tell you straight up, he didn't use it. He was the one player that didn't use it. Josh Reddick, Tony Kemp, those guys, they didn't want the trash can at all. So when he sits there and talks about Altuve, it's not facts. It's not facts. The reason Jose Altuve apologized to the media was for being part of the team and for not stopping it. But he's not apologizing for using the trash can. He's not apologizing for cheating, because he did not cheat. And this is easy for you to find out, Ken. You can ask around. You're a great reporter. You can ask Mike Fiers. You can ask the players that are not with the team anymore that were in 2017. Jose Altuve earned that MVP, and he's been showing it for years.
Okay, 2019, the buzzer. Bellinger also questioned Altuve's actions after he hit the home run to clinch the ALCS. He questioned why he refused to have his jersey ripped off and believed that maybe that was the reason.
I want to address that as well.
Go ahead.
2019, nobody wore buzzers. Nobody wore buzzers. That's a lie. The reason Jose Altuve didn't want to get his shirt ripped off, I'm going to tell you. Earlier in the year, he hit a walk-off at Minute Maid Park. I ripped off his shirt with Tony Kemp. There is pictures of that. There is videos of that. You can go look at it. I ripped off his shirt. His wife told my wife, why is Carlos ripping Altuve's shirt? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So when he's walking, so he's running from third base to home plate, I'm the guy up front. I'm the guy up front, the first one waiting for him. He's like, don't take my shirt off. The second reason that he don't want me to talk about this, but I'm gonna say it, is because he got an unfinished tattoo on his collarbone right here that honestly looked terrible. It was a bad tattoo. And he didn't want nobody to see it. He didn't want to show it at all. So one, he didn't want to take his shirt off because his wife had told my wife early in the year for me to not do that. So he was telling me to not do it. And number two, he had an unfinished tattoo that looked kind of bad that he didn't want people to see and people to talk about. That was the reason. But Altuve has never cheated. He didn't cheat in 2017 when nobody knew about the system. Well, he cheated in 2019 when he knows people are going to be talking about what happened in 2017. Altuve has played the game clean, always, always. He earned the MVP. He hit the home run on Chapman, fair and square. He was not wearing buzzers. That's a story that a fake account on Twitter broke off. And then people just got on that wagon and started talking about the buzzers. Like, no, nobody thought about buzzers. Nobody was using buzzers.
Okay, do you understand, Carlos, that if the commissioner's report says that there was cheating in 2017 and cheating in 2018, do you understand why players would think that maybe you cheated again in 2019?
I can understand why players might think that, but the report is there and it says 2019 nothing happened. You're telling me that 2018, and I'm telling you that 2018 was something out of the video room or whatever, but there was nothing in game that was ruining the game like the trash can. What we did in 2017, yeah, it was an advantage. Yeah, it was wrong. And yeah, we feel bad about it because it's just bad. It's just bad. It's a bad look for organization. It's a bad look for us players. But I'm here to tell you, Jose Altuve earned that MVP. That's his MVP, and nobody can take that away from him.